Hello there, it's Karen here from Crafty LittleMissK, bringing you a little project I've been working on in the last few days, and it's these really cute little packets, and inside, if I just open one up, there is a little Freddo chocolate. Okay, these are for some friends that are meeting at the weekend, and I've made 20 of them. I just want to make one more just to show you how I made them. I've used the theme blue and yellow to make all the other ones for my friends, but this one is a special one, and it's a special shout out to a good friend of mine called Anna, and I hope that she doesn't squeal too loudly when she hears her name. She's one of my subscribers, and she said to me I'd love to have a mention one day. So here you are, Anna. This is going to be especially for you when I see you next week. Okay, so to make one of those, is what you need is to have a square piece of card which measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, and then we'll need a piece of this lovely double-sided paper, which is quite thick. It's not like regular paper, it's quite thick, and this piece measures 5 inches by 3 1/8 of an inch, and a little tiny one which actually is the liner inside the box, and that one measures 3 1/8 of an inch by 1 1/2. Okay, so we'll leave those off to one side for a moment, move him out of the way. What I'm going to do is bring in a new tool that my friend Anna hasn't seen yet. Crafters will know what this is. This is the envelope punch board, and it helps you make not only envelopes, and you've got all the measurements down here, you can make any size envelope you want, but it also makes boxes. So we're going to start off by punching at 1 1/2 inches, and I'm measuring going along here, and then what you need to do is score, and then move it across to 2, have I done that wrong? Yes, I haven't done it wrong. 2 1/4, so it's 1 1/2 and then 2 1/4, so you've got 2 parallel lines. Swish it round. You don't need to measure here now. What you need to do, this little thing here, just line it up with your score line, and then punch and score. Move it along to the next one, punch and score. And I don't know if you can hear, there was quite a commotion outside a second ago. That's the local council bringing their people around to cut all the grass. We've got a little spare area in the corner of our road where it's a children's play area, and they just come round every now and again just to, so if you hear the roaring, oh, and I've just knocked my camera, sorry, that's what it is. Anyway, so back to these little short lines, which again will measure up to the original ones at 1 1/2, oh, and punch obviously, and then when you measure up to the line you see it's 2 1/4, and then round to the last one. I don't use this often enough. I love how easy you can make boxes using this, and any size, if it goes beyond where the score line ends down here, there is a trick to sorting it out. Maybe one day I'll show you how to do that. So that's all the score lines done, and it's left you with, I don't know if you can see this, it's a beautiful sunny day. I've had to pull the curtains over slightly, but I don't know if you can see there's some score lines there that are making up a rectangle, and then these points here, the short ones, if we just come down a little bit, because up here there's also a little corner rounder, so just do those 2 end ones. Doesn't matter about these are going to be cut off in a moment anyway, and that's all there is to that. Let's get rid of those bits. Okay, so then we can start folding and pressing out all of those score lines. Yeah, it's funny, I've got 2 friends. One's Anna Williams and the other one is Anne Williams. So I have to use other, when I'm on my phone, I've got other ways of distinguishing them in case I call the wrong person. Okay, so the inner score lines here and here, if you just move it across, you'll see that that extends beyond that score line there. So we're just going to fold that back because this piece is going to be cut off. And the same on that side. There we go. So let's bring in my scissors. Let's cut those bits off first, and then when the box is made up they won't extend beyond the edges, you'll see in a moment. So now I'm just going to cut out the tabs to make up the box itself. This colour here is called Tangerine Tango, and it's lovely. Really bright, perfect for today. Like I said, it's a gorgeous sunny day, and apparently it's going to be quite warm as well, which would be a welcome break after the cold weather we've had here in the UK over the last few months. Okay, so that's that bit done. Just fold those bits in. There goes the lawnmower. And then I'm going to bring in my fast fuse. This is lovely strong adhesive on a roll. Oops, see what I mean? And then just going to do all the little tabs. Oops. Oh, there we go. That's it. And then just make a box, bring up to the match the corner with the edge of there, and that corner with the edge there. And that one, and finally this one. And then what we're going to do is going to fold these back a little bit just to show you what's happening next. So in here is the liner that will go in there. So rather than use my fast fuse, which is a bit more expensive, I'm just going to use my ordinary double-sided, my glue on a roll. It's funny because Stampin' Up called that snail, and I can't abide snails, so that's pretty. Oh, I didn't get my chocolate out. Bear with me a sec. And here's my little Freddo going in. So end one's in first, and as you can see, if we hadn't cut these pieces off, you can see they'd have extended beyond. So just cut those off. So that's that bit done. And then this sheet of paper here, it doesn't really matter where you fold it. I go about a third of the way up. And then you're just going to take that. I put the open side in to hold it in place. And then just fold it over. And then bring that over here. I'm not going to worry too much about scoring those lines. I just want to make sure it's nice and even here and here. Then a little bit of snail. Okay, don't make the wrap too tight, otherwise it won't. That's like a matchbox thing. It won't slide in and out. So turn it over. It's a shame to hide that, but what I've done is I've pre-stamped using this stamp set, which is the Jar of Love. I have pre-stamped this jar here with, where are they, the little glow bugs here, and this little circle here I've done in yellow to create the glowing tail. So there we go. So there's my jar. I've also used the For You sentiment there, so that's that. Okay, so I've pre-done that just to make sure this video doesn't take too long. And I've got a length of ribbon. So all you do now is you put that near the top. I've cut that to quite a point because I've got a little tiny hole there, which I'm going to put the ribbon through. So hold that in place. I don't know if you can see, my big hands are in the way. I'm so sorry about this, but basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a little knot just to hold the ribbon on, just to make sure that tag stays on there. There we go. And then let's get my scissors and just cut off all that frayed edge there. And there we have it. Cute little present. Like I said, going to my friend Anna. Not Anne, I've got something else for Anne. But yes, this is going to be going to Anna as a little thank you for being such a lovely friend. I have got another good friend I'm going to have to make one for as well, otherwise you'll feel left out. But there we go. So I've got loads and loads, like I said, but I really adore making these. They're so quick. And yeah, just like cute little ways to say thank you. And obviously on the back of the tag, if you want to, you can always put your little message to who it is. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.